Hey, it's Ashley from A&L Bookkeeping. So today I want to talk about a topic that affects every single shop, every service professional, and every performance team. Convenience fees. They can be credit card fees, merchant fees, whatever you decide to call them. Whether you're using Square, QuickBooks Payments, Venmo, or a card reader at the counter or a booth, those processing fees are going to eat into your profit more than you think. So we're going to break down what they really cost, when it's legal to pass off those costs to your customer, and how to make sure your processor reports match what actually hits QuickBooks in the bank. So the first part is understanding your merchant fees. Every time a customer pays by card, you're paying a percentage, usually 2.5% to 4%, plus a flat per transaction fee. Now, you can jump around to merchant processors and save a few dollars by doing that, but it's a huge pain in the butt and often not effective. The bottom line is that this means $1,000 worth of repair or parts, you could lose $25 to $40 right off the top. So if you multiply that by every invoice, every week, for the year, it'll add up really fast. For some shops, these merchant fees can rival what they spend on rent or insurance and many other expenses, depending on the shop. The key is that merchant fees reduce your net profit, not just your bank balance. If your books aren't separating those charges from your income, you're not going to see your true profit margin. Now, you can pass your fees to customers. A lot of people are doing that these days. Sometimes you can, but it's going to depend on your state and how you process your payments. Generally speaking, you can add a surcharge, which means you're adding a percentage to the credit card payment to cover your cost. You can do cash discounting, which is offering a lower price for cash or ACH payments. But there's rules. You have to disclose the fee clearly before checkout. The customer has to know. You can't exceed the actual processing cost. And the debit cards, in some cases, in some states, can't be charged surcharge at all. So, before you charge anything, talk to your processor, whoever helps you process those credit cards. Some already have compliant programs built in so that you don't have to worry about any violations, but they will know, and they know what is specific to your state. Now, for shops and service-specific businesses, it can get a little bit tricky because you're mixing the parts, labor, and these merchant payments. If you're using something like ShopMonkey or TechMetric, those platforms might put the fees into your deposits. So your bank deposits aren't necessarily going to match your sales. This also goes for all the mobile apps like Venmo or Cash App. They're going to make their money by taking a cut, but it's not itemized clearly. If you're not recording all these fees separately, your books are going to show inflated revenue and understated expenses, which is also going to throw off your margins. Now, you may or may not know what your margins are, but they're crucial in determining how you're running your business and the health of your business. So, you can figure all this out by reconciling the processor reports. Each month, download the processor report for Stripe, Square, PayPal, QuickBooks, whichever one you're using, and you want to look for the gross sales, refunds, fees deducted, net deposit, and then look at the gross sales and processing fees in QuickBooks on your reports, your income statement or P&L. It's going to show you everything, or it should. Your deposit should tie to the net amount after all the fees. Mouthful, right? But this is how you're going to keep your reconciliation clean and your margins accurate. Now, that was a mouthful and probably incredibly boring to most people. Most business owners don't really have time for that. They're too busy doing everything else, running a shop, managing staff, ordering parts, keeping customers happy, or all in all, doing things that are going to make money for the business. So you shouldn't be spending your evenings when it's quiet trying to figure out why your Square deposits aren't matching QuickBooks. That's what we do here at A&L Bookkeeping. We reconcile the merchant accounts, processor fees, and deposits so your reports always are showing the truth and you can focus on running the business instead of chasing a few dollars. Now, when you hand this off, you free up your time and protect your profit at the same time. Now, convenience is great, but every fee is going to chip away at your profits. When you understand your merchant costs, setting up compliant fee policies, that's a mouthful today, and having a bookkeeping team that reconciles it all for you, keeps your numbers accurate and your business healthy. This same action is like a 2-for-1, because by doing all of these things, we can also ensure that all of your money that you're getting processed through the processor actually lands in your bank account, which we have talked about at great length before. So if you want help reviewing your payment setup or making sure your QuickBooks actually matches what's happening in your bank account, reach out to us here at A&L Bookkeeping. We can help you see the full picture and find the money hiding in your merchant fees. Talk soon.